What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me. And yeah, we're going live right now. Throtl and Max Boost. Throtl Max Boost collab right now. We're going to be doing some drawing today. What's up, everybody? My name's Dennis Caco. I've never done this before, so hopefully you guys can hear me. And if you're there, please leave a comment and let me know that you're watching right now. This is the first time I've ever done this, so we're gonna let a few people come in here. Welcome to the stream. This is the Max Boost YouTube channel. We meet usually on regular every Monday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. We talk about Max Boost, which is my comic. I'll talk about that in a little bit, as well as cars and everything else that has to do with the tuner culture. And yeah, and if you don't know who I am, I'll explain that in a little bit as people start coming in. But if anyone's out there, go ahead and leave a comment. Of course, like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be working on a project. And if you're a Max Boost fan, then you know who I am. And if you're a Throtl fan, then and you heard about this through Throtl, then welcome. This is my little studio here in San Diego. Throtl's in San Diego as well, out in Mission Valley. And this project is a Max Boost and Throtl collab. Where I'll be drawing the newest car, the newest Throtl project. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. And you guys probably saw it on their Instagram or on their socials. And it's basically, what would Paul Walker do? The concept is, what would Paul Walker have, and how would Paul Walker build it today if basically Fast and the Furious was done today? And so instead of 20 years ago, what it would look like. And so they asked me to come back to draw, and I'll be walking you through the process of how we're designing this car, and then eventually Mickey and Evan and the gang will make that car a reality. Obviously the base car is there at Throtl now. You guys have seen that on social, but we're going to design it, and then from this design we're going to take it into reality. And so you're going to watch me do this process. It's one of the first time I'm ever doing it. So if you guys remember, I actually was the guy who originally did the Throtl Evo 8 sweepstakes car, which is and we were hanging out over at Throtl. They invited me back, and I was out there with Evan and Mickey, and you can see in the bottom right corner in my book, the Max Boost Volume 2 book, you can see the Evo art there that I did for Throtl earlier, about a year ago, and whoever won that was really lucky. It was a great car. I actually got to drive that on a racetrack, and yeah, and here's the artwork for the Evo that we did back then. And I did a little bit of a live stream on this, and people loved it. So Evan asked me to come out and do this for the next car build that we're doing, and next project, which is the one that I'm about to show you now. And so yeah, welcome to the studio. I've never done it this way. I've never really done it live. And I'm about to show you guys how I draw. And before I do that, let me show you a little video on who I am. And so if you don't know who I am, you'll know now.
Hi, my name is Dennis Caco, and I am passionate about cars, racing, and making comics. And in 1998, I helped design Import Tuner magazine, designed race cars, and combined my love for cars and comics to create a 2-page monthly feature called Max Boost. Max entertained and inspired over 1 million comic book fans and became so popular that you can actually see hints of Max Boost in the movies Fast and the Furious, Nick Cannon's Love Don't Cost a Thing, and of course, The Last Race. Max Boost is a story about Max and Otto and their adventures in Motorville, as Max, a hyperactive car enthusiast who just got his driver's license, and Otto, his trusty sidekick and voice of reason, are best friends. They love cars and racing and hope to have a race car of their own one day so they can challenge the town bully Todd to a race to put him in his place. So Max's birthday is coming, and he thinks his mom is getting him his dream car. So he prematurely challenges Todd to a race. So now all of Motorville is looking forward to Max racing Todd. But instead of his dream car, his mom gets him a base model hatchback. No air conditioning, no electric windows or seats, and most importantly, no horsepower. But unfortunately for Max, the race with Todd is still on. And from there, the misadventures begin. From races to chases and power mods, the story takes exciting twists and turns, all while an imminent threat to Motorville's very existence looms overhead. And in 2006, everything was going perfect, and Max Boost was on a roll. We partnered with Playmates Toys to make the Max Boost toys, and we were even on our way to landing video games and a deal for Saturday morning cartoon with Warner Brothers, until everything came crashing down and the contract was canceled. My dream was shattered. I hit rock bottom and even stopped racing and had to take a mental break. Well, my short break ended up being more than 10 years. And with motivation from good friends and support from industry heavies, I dusted off my helmet and my pencils, and I decided it was time to bring Max Boost back. Now I want to reconnect with all our original die-hard fans and meet new fans worldwide by kickstarting Max Boost to celebrate Max's 20-year anniversary. For the first time ever, only available here on Kickstarter, many of the long-lost episodes from the early years of Max Boost have been put into a collectible volume, so now you don't have to buy all the old issues of Import Tuner magazine just to read Max Boost. Volume 1 has 100...
All right, there you go. So that's a little bit of a background on Max Boost when we did the original Kickstarter project, and we got a lot of support for it. And so not only did we do Kickstart Max Boost Volume 1, and we actually ended up doing Volume 2, which was really successful. So if you love comics, you love tuner cars, it's all in here. So check that out. But anyways, let's go take a look at the original sketch that I did when I was at Throtl with with the guys, and let me this is new. I've never done it this way with this system before. So, and excuse the mess, I'm a creative, okay? So you get a lot of stuff done here. So here's the original sketch that I actually did in person when I was over at Throtl. And before I guess I get started, just want to say, got to do the thing, got to say thank you to all the sponsors. We've got Falcon Tires. I'm also personally sponsored by Falcon Tires. We love Falcon Tires. Carbonetics. We've got KW Suspension, Sparco, Sunoco, Gretty, and SOS Customs that are supporting this car. And we want to say thank you to you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So this is, you may or may not know, I also worked in the comic book industry for a really long time. So we have a process in the comic book industry, and hopefully the music's not too loud. If it is, someone leave a comment and let me know. Yeah, I worked in the comic book industry for a long time. I actually got into the comic books at 16 years old. Started to do the whole tuner street racing thing back in the early 90s. And that was my passion. I mixed the two together, and I ended up helping create Import Tuner magazine. And in Import Tuner magazine, we wanted to put a comic in it, and I came up with a concept for Max Boost. And Max Boost is my comic book, and it ran from 1998 to 2006. And so I've been doing comics pretty much most of my life, and an artist most of my life. And so today I'm going to show you guys a little bit with you guys over at Throtl, you guys here at Max Boost, from Max Boost, show kind of the process, which I normally don't do. So what you see here on the screen right now is a blue line pencil, and I actually draw on paper. A lot of artists today don't do that. Just go straight to the computer. And what I'm sitting in front of is a tablet. And I should probably thought about showing that to you somehow. I will move the camera later to show you guys. But there is, well, maybe I could do it now. So there's a tablet right here. This is always sketchy to do this. So there's a big tablet, which is basically like a massive iPad. See how big this thing is? And I can draw on here digitally and use Photoshop, which is the program I'm using right now. And then there's a laptop sitting over here on my right. So this is what I'm drawing on and what you see on the screen in the middle. Now let me see if I can put this back in the right way. Ah, yay, that doesn't look too bad. All right, cool. So I scanned in the blue line pencils, and then from here what you need to do is you need to take the image and you got to turn it into basically black and white line art before we turn it into a piece of finished art that looks like what you saw in the Evo. And I'm going to show, so this is the original sketch, and I actually did this already, so it's not the most exciting part to watch, so I wanted to do it before you guys got here. And this is what it looks like in black and white line after I essentially trace everything. Actually, I'll show you a little bit really quickly how you can trace this thing. So you take the pen tool, and you basically just do that all the way around this image. And if you do have questions, the comments are popping up, but I'm obviously focusing right now on this. But this is kind of what you do. A little bit cleaner than that. And you go around the whole entire drawing with a black line. So once you're done with the black line, this is what it should look like. Boom. So this is what you have to work with. And it's sort of like coloring in the lines for a coloring book. And just like the Evo, which I'll show you now, we're gonna go from that to that. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of the secret of how we take it from straight up black and white line art to something more like this, okay? And we're gonna, I'm not gonna be able to finish the entire thing here because it takes quite a bit of time, but hopefully this is entertaining, and if you like it, leave a comment and let us know that you like this, and maybe we'll do it again in the future. But again, I've never really quite done it this way, and hopefully this is fun for you guys. And let me see, I see some comments. Oh, see, these things kind of get all walked around. What up? So yeah, so let me say hi to some people. Throtl says, what's up? Well, yeah, thanks for having me on here, Throtl. I appreciate you. Mika Andrade, the man, the myth, the legend, along with Evan. Yo, want to say hi to everybody. The OG right here, Mr. Memo, Mr. GSX, Save the Eclipse. Egree's in the house. What's up, Egree? Glad you're here, brother. Thank you for keeping your promise, for coming on, showing up on Thursday. Appreciate you, man. We got guys from the Max Boost team like Mike S. Thank you for being here, Mr. Servin, always. We got VJ from Big Heads Designs. Let's see, we got Fred Reed. We got Luis. What's up, man? From Tampa Bay, Florida. We got Jamal, Chance. Thanks for coming on board the live stream, man. Appreciate it. We got Jen, Spot, Art. Thank you. Another artist, fellow artist on board. Got Jace. What's up? What software is this? It is not Paint. It is Photoshop. All right. So I'm gonna get knocking on this, and I'll show you guys how we color it. This is actually probably the more challenging part of doing this artwork, and I'm gonna actually show you how we do it. So the first thing you do, let me see. I'm not gonna try to get too complicated, but you basically try to select each individual panel. That's the way I do it. I kind of start by panels, I fill in the panel, and then I start to color from there. You gotta kind of think about it in terms of the artwork is you're trying to mold this thing from a flat 2D image into somewhat more of a three-dimensional image. And so an example would be, you take this, go to the bumpers, and I think I'm gonna do this right. I kind of had some things prepared here for you guys to make things go easier. So I'm just praying it all works properly. But you end up selecting the bumper as an example. And you grab a color. In this particular, it's the Fast and the Furious car, right? So we're gonna fill that in. That's it. It's pretty much that simple. All right, guys, we're done. No, there's a lot more to do, obviously, but let's see. I think I've already got it on a layer. And so what you do is you have this on a separate layer of the black and white, and you just start coloring. I don't know how technical you guys want me to talk about this stuff, or you guys just like watching me do it. I'm playing some background music right now. I don't know if you can hear it, so it's not too boring. All right, and we're gonna start whacking around. And so, if you see, I went from a flat image, right? A flat color to a little bit of model. I'll call it modeling. And so you're trying to model and trying to put highlights and darks and shadows in order to give it that three-dimensional feel. And while using this, like I said, this Wacom tablet pen, we'll try to do it. And what I do is I just start adding color and darks and lights, and it starts to build up the picture. So let's see. Let me see if I can pull this off. So yeah, so you can also change the types of brushes that you're using. Let me see. Oh, yeah, so it's showing up on the screen. That's kind of cool. You can change the size. You can change the softness of it. So you can have a soft brush. You can have a hard edge brush. And if you see what I just did right there, boom. I just dropped a soft edge across this front bumper right here. And you can already tell as a highlight that brings it out, right? And yes, I will do a stroke. And then I will, I'll do a stroke, and then I'll even delete it like right away. You'll see me do this over and over again until you get it right. So this is me masking off this part so that when I actually try to put more color down, oops, like that, second. So, because I wanted this part to be light, I want it to go from light to dark, darker above. We're gonna try to do something like this, and you'll see that blend. But that blend doesn't go down into the bottom. It only stayed at the top because I masked it off. There we go. If you guys got any questions, I'll try to get to some of the comments. I'm just trying to keep this as interesting for you guys, so I'm gonna move it forward kind of as fast as I can, I guess. This is not a fast process, so you gotta kind of pull up a chair and hang out. If you guys got interesting questions, one of the things I can do is actually answer and talk. I can talk and draw at the same time. I know, it's great skill, right? Imagine. But yeah, this is how you do it. So I'm starting to feel the dimension in that, right? And then let's move on to kind of the defender. I like to build everything up all together. And I think I already did it. So that's the door needed. That's the rear fender. There's the front fender. So here's a front fender. And you can see I also added some dark here because I feel like this is going to emphasize the wide body carbonatic kit when we finally get the final, when I finish this art. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so this is just me drawing across it, doing that shape. Just kind of whips around like that. And then there's a light. So there's a kind of medium color, medium, dark, and light. And I kind of work within those. Just use 3 values basically. It's called values. And you can really bring things out. Watch this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm masking that area off because I'm just like, think about spray painting something and you mask off a piece on your car so you don't overspray. That's basically what this is. And then watch what happens here. Right? You kind of get the gist of it, and as we start working this, it'll get more and more dimensional. Right? I don't like that, so I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it better. So better to me means something with more of a blend and a less of a hard edge. So like that. More soft. See that? More soft. Okay. So what is this? What you're looking at right here in a fender, this dark part is actually a reflection of the horizon. I know it probably never looked that hard at reflections, but it should be a reflection of the horizon and immediate surroundings. And then what's above a horizon is a skyline, right? So this highlight right here is actually a skyline reflecting in the paint. And so there should be a sun. See, I'm just doing this so you understand. You seeing that? So hopefully you guys think that's cool. Oh, I don't know if it's too small on YouTube, but you seeing that? So feel how round that's starting to feel? So these are just kind of the tricks of highlights. Okay. And guess what? I'm deleting it. But I'm just trying to explain to you how the thought process is. And then as this fender curves around, the hood is facing the sky. The side of the fender is facing the side of, what the side of the car is facing, right? So if you think about 2 mirrors, one's facing the sky, one's facing basically, whatever's next to the car. But the fender rolls. It rolls into the hood, right? So it changes angle. And so as it changes angle, it's going to start staring at the sky. So over the top of the fender, generally in almost every car, you're going to get this edge. And this edge looks like, I'm trying to select the brush here, something like this. So there's a light on the top. See that? Now you're starting to see it pull out, right? So the fender's starting to feel like it has dimension. It's got the top, got the middle, got the highlight, and then the darks. And then if I go back, and we add that highlight that I removed, it'll start to feel even more dimensional. See, it's coming. Like you can tell that the shape is coming if I just continue to work on it. So I'm gonna not get too far ahead because usually what you want to do is start blocking out the colors first before you start adding all these highlights. So let's get to like, I guess the door. So I kind of did the door a little bit. And here in the door, the same thing. This dark line is actually reflecting the horizon. So there's a sky, the mountains would be here, you know, those kinds of things. Paint is reflective. Most people don't think about what it's reflecting, but that's what it is. I better check comments and make sure everything's okay. You guys, yeah, all right, cool. Looks like everything's okay. No one's screaming. Yes, sir. Mickey Andrade is definitely gonna make this a reality. Tim, what's up, brother? Max Views Thursdays. Yeah, it's Throttle's the only one who convinced me to do this on live. What's up, Jesus? Thank you, sir. Appreciate the comment. Let's see. Didn't get. Let's see if anything. Any other comments in there? Yeah, Fast TV. Javier's in the house. Throttle says, "What's up, man?" Ricky's not here today. That's too bad. Ricky's the man. Well, all you guys are the men. All right, so we'll keep going on this. And yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Door. Let's see. What is going on here? All right. So door, again, wrapping around. It's going to grab some light up at the top. And it also has this horizon line. So let's bring it out a bit. Highlight in the door. So it's starting to get more round. And then there's something called so you're gonna get a reflection from the ground. So the ground actually has light on it, right? It actually reflects up. If you're outside and you pay attention, you'll see when you go outside and you look, people's faces are lit up by the ground. But you may or may not notice that. It's not just direct sunlight, it's indirect sunlight from the ground. So lots of what happens in the door is it's reflecting the light that's right next to the car. Watch, when you guys are looking at a car, again, you probably see it a bit. Yeah, so this is kind of like where I'm starting to like the feel of it. It feels dimensional. It's helping me see where I think we're gonna end up. So I just keep going. I think I got a rear quarter panel in here somewhere. There you go. Same here. Let's mask that off. So I picked the area of the panel and then I mask it off so I can't draw off of the, I can't draw outside of the borders of that panel. It makes it a lot cleaner. Right? Again, just like real painting, you've got to make sure that it's masked off. All right. Always remember to save. All right, just hit save right now. All right, and yeah, these are like big strokes, so I end up doing a lot more meticulous work later, and you'll see it gets more detailed. I don't know if that's going to be boring. I hope it's not, but I guess we'll find out today, right? I hope it's not boring to you guys. So I'm gonna come back here. Let's do this lower, select it, create a new layer, fill it, and then decide like, then take that dark color, go bigger on the brush, just stroke across. Starting to look like a car. And then since this panel's not flat, right? It's got that top edge that faces again the sky. That's gonna go light, just reflecting the sky. Look, so that gives it some dimension right there. Like right away, I did like two things, right? And then let's go continue on. Let's do this guy right here. So yeah, so I tend to like to fill in as much as I can strategically, because it starts to feel like the car. I like to see the whole thing come together as a whole. versus like, I don't work on a fender, finish a fender, work on the door, finish the door, that whole kind of thing. I like it to bring it all together. There are definitely some people that paint like that, which I think is really interesting. It's people that can paint like, they literally paint in one corner of the painting and they finish it and they move on to like the next segment, next section. They don't bring it up as a whole. That's interesting to me. It's kind of hard. My brain doesn't think like that. I like to look at it, feel the whole thing, move, like step away from it, look far back, come back to it, look again, and then, you know, make adjustments. But yeah, some people are like basically inkjet printers, man. Uh-oh. So here's a place where I just screwed up. So that's not good. What do I do here? Okay, so I made a mistake and I accidentally put color on the black and white there. But that's fine. Save the day. Just do this. I'm doing a generic way of fixing it. Sort of fixed it. Okay. Yeah, so cars coming together. Let's see what else I want to film. Let's do the roof real quick. And again, there's going to be a lot more detail to this. I'm just blocking in the majority of the colors using 3 values. And go figure that the car's green, right? Perfect for max boost. For those who may not know, my comic book Max Boost, he drives a pea green, Midori green Civic, hatchback, 96. So, green is good. Green is very good. I love green. Speaking of Fast and Furious, man, can you believe how many episodes of Fast and Furious were made? I think a lot of you are old enough to know when it came to older audience. I know Fast and the Furious, you know, probably went to the theater when it first came out. Right? I was there. My buddy Memo was in the movie. He was one of the Mexican gangsters. So here I'm adding a highlight to the top of the roof. Why? Because it's facing the sky. The edges. There's that roll. Ground reflective. Just giving some shape. Showing all my secrets here, guys. You want to steal my ideas? Just kidding. Steal my technique. This used to be a secret. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the comment section really quick to see if there's anything out here. What's up, Mr. Bush? What up, Mr. Bush? In the house. Let's see who's in the house. Oh, 2121 SEMA, let's go. I know Throttl's gonna have a few cars out there. Jamal got a Throttle hoodie, and he loves it. I want a Throttle hoodie. Come on. Oh, wait. Do I have a Throttle hoodie? Oh my God, I must have a Throttle hoodie. There you go. There's the Throttle commercial right here. Thank you for the Throttle t-shirt. The merch is great, by the way. The stuff actually holds up. You know what everyone knows what I'm talking about. Like sometimes you buy stuff, it just like disintegrates on you. Throttle stuff has been good, and I abuse stuff. So thank you for this. This is Mickey Spec high vis yellow. Yeah, wearing that shirt today for the occasion, for the special occasion. All right, let's block in some more color. You'll see my tricks. I think this could be really cool. Let you guys see how far we can get on this thing before too long. How far are we into this? We're 30 minutes in. Okay. I gotta fix something here. So, like right here, I'm trying to block off this line because if I use a selection tool, it's going to leave. So, hey, Mickey, what color is this banner? What is it in the Fast and the Furious? Does it have one? I barely remember. Alright, so Mickey, yeah, and if Mickey wants me to do something, he can ask. He's the designer of the car, so. Alright, let's see. Oh, so I'm here at the what is this called? Intercooler section. So there's gonna be there's a shadow that drops over the lip onto this side part right here, and you'll see. All I have to do is add some light, and you'll understand. So it's like this. Oops, not like that. There you go. Let's make it a little more firm, like a brush. Okay, so there you go. See, take a look at that. So now it looks like there's a shadow over it, right? So before, after. There's light. There's light. Again, this part, the bottom part of this lip right here is actually looking up, so it's probably light. In reality, this part of the lip, or the bottom, is facing the intercooler. So the intercooler is going to reflect into this bumper, but that's later. We'll that later. All right, so we filled in that part. Let's see. I'm trying to fix here. Let's just fill in this right here. This is more detail with this handle. Let's just block it in solid colors for now. Block that in. So we'll come back. I'll do this guy too. Alright, oops. And then lastly, let's fill this one. And since this is inside and recessed into the handle, most likely it's going to be dark. There you go. So now it feels like there's a front and a back part of this handle, this dimension. If I want to get crazier, you start doing that. And just a little tease, I guess. So now it looks like you can put your hand in there, right? Just a little bit. I'm going to knock out this line right here, but we'll get to that later. I'll leave that there, so you kind of get a feel of how much more dimensions coming in this image. So I do have a reference image I'm using. So there you go. This is off the Carbonetics website, and then this is what Throtl guys posted. And so this is kind of on the side. I'm looking at this, helping me figure out where to put highlights and blah, blah, blah. So I wish I had a moderator right now so someone can read some of the comments. Let me know if there's anything that we really need to answer. Let's see. Yeah, like and follow if you're new. We'd appreciate it. Coming out sick. Thank you, Edgar. Alright, so banner will be satin black. Alright, cool. So Mickey said it himself. And that's what will be. What Mickey asked, Dennis do. That sounded weird. Alright, so fill that in gray for now. It's sort of like a placeholder. Let's darken up these. Actually, I'll get to a window in a bit. Inside, we're going to have a roll bar. And I just kind of did a stencil for the roll bar right now. I have to fill this in. That part's missing. Let's see. B. Alright, let's see. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, dude. There you go. Just that little hole. And now watch. I can select it. There you go. From that, now I can fill it in. And I'm going to fill it in with just like, again, I'm just going to put in a fill-in color right now. We'll come back to it. There's a roll bar that's going to be in there. I'm going to do a fill-in color for here. well. Let's see. Again, it just helps me see the finish. Fill. Like this. Whoops. How that? Bam. Okay. I think I'm gonna kind of cheat. I'm just gonna add a blend just to make it feel like I'm getting somewhere. Whoops, not that brush. So, and then I'm gonna do a dark purple pocket. Alright, so that's helping me feel like it's more finished. Alright, we're going to get back to that. Again, we're just filling in and blocking color at the moment. Same here. Go. Blocked in. Again, I'm probably going to cheat a little bit. Just put a little bit of highlight in it. So it feels like there's some dimension. This one too. Here, I'm going to intersect with this selection. See, it's stuck. There's a little bit of it's coming. Put this up. In case you're wondering, for some of you that use Photoshop and go, why doesn't he just use a fill button? A lot of people probably think it's a fill button, because what I'm doing is I'm actually creating separate layers. I'm not just filling in a black and white flat image. I actually have separate layers for every single item on this car, and the reason why is so I can work on each one of these pieces of the car individually. Didn't understand what I just said because you don't use Photoshop, that's okay too. So let's put some dimension in here so you'll see where I was trying to go with this. And if you're just joining us, we're drawing the Throtl, the newest Throtl project, Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX, Fast and the Furious reimagined. And I'm Dennis Caco, I'm the artist creator Max Boost, the comic strip that was in Import Tuner magazine. Oh, whoops, I started going off a little bit. You guys see that? See how fast I did that? Like, there's the bottom, the top, the middle. Top faces the sky, it's light. Dark faces the ground. Well, it's in shadow, but it also will get reflected light, but it's dark, right? And that was it. Bam. Now you've got yourself a mirror. And that's not even done. I mean, again, this is not full detail yet. So, yeah, and if you just joined us, please like, subscribe. If you like this, let us know so we can do it again. Or if you hate it, let us know because I won't want to do it again. If you like it, cool. Maybe we'll do it again. I don't like wasting your time or my time, so so if you hate it, dude, it's okay, dude. It's all good, man. It's all for you. Max Boost, Throtl, we make stuff for you guys. You guys love it? Let us know. You hate it? Let us know. It's all good. It's all good. You don't get paid enough for this to do something you don't like. Oh, no, sorry. The Throtl guys get paid a lot. I don't know. But Max Boost guy don't get paid a lot. Alright, here's a Sparko seat. We're going to end up adding the Sparko logo later. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. Wait, what color is the seat going to be, Mickey, if you're still there? What color was the seat what color was the seat in Fast and the Furious? Someone look it up for me and let me know. And we'll do it. Or if Mickey says so, it's what it is, but I'm for some reason, am I remembering a blue seat, dude? Or is that the blue stickers? I swear I remember blue seat. And what color would the well, I mean, we're reimagining it, so would it still be a blue seat? Currently, Sparco does not make blue seats, so I don't think we'd be getting a blue seat from Sparco, right? And Fred said it's blue. I see that. Let's see. All right, guys. So yeah. So this is how I used to draw all the Max Boost comics, by the way. So now you're kind of getting to understand like why it took so long to make them. Just 2 pages, and the computers were so much slower, and I did not have this thing, this tablet. This tablet changes the game completely. So for all you artists out there, if you're not using a tablet, I'm gonna take a second and tell you really quick. If you are not using a tablet, you are wasting your life. The amount of speed you get out of this versus just using a mouse it'll save you weeks of time, a year, easy. You'll never get those weeks back. And as you're working on stuff, it's easier. So not only is it faster, it's also more pleasurable to do. Right? So highly recommend it. One of my buddies told me to get one a long time ago when they were just kind of coming out, and I was like, yeah. I'm a waiter, but dude, I do not like rush into new technologies, slow to adopt to new technologies. I don't even like upgrading my what do you call it, my phone OS. Forget it. I don't want to upgrade a phone OS. You always go slower after you upgrade. I'm like that guy. I just don't like it. I mean, look at how I race cars that are complete underdog cars. They don't have the best of everything. They're slow cars we try to make fast. That's how I do it. So yeah, but when I finally got this, I was like, what the hell was I waiting for so long? And it's a Wacom actually. Wacom. So here's another. So I'm kind of going a little bit more rendered on this A-pillar here. And check this out. What's that? This is me drawing the shadow from the Throtl banner. Look at that. See, now you can look through the glass. You guys seeing that? This dimension. And then we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna do a black satin Throtl banner. Throtl banner. Did I say that word? Throtl banner. Okay. Whoops. Let's go black. All right. And what that means is we lost the Throtl logo. I'll invert it. Come back. And let's see if I find it. Yep. There you go. So now we've got a Throtl banner. Looks very flat. There's your flat banner. It actually looks flat. And so I know it's not going to be white. It's probably going to be a see-through, transparent Throtl logo. We're going to keep it there for now, for the live stream, so everybody knows what's up. And I'm going to put a little bit of dimension so it doesn't look like a piece of flat black on here. You guys seeing this? Thank you to everybody who's tuning in right now. I had no idea if anyone would tune in to 3 o'clock on a Thursday, but this is very much the only time I had, so appreciate you being here. Let's get some black in here. Actually, I'm gonna join the two. And this is a very dark part of the Eclipse. So I just added some highlight over there just to help it feel like it's So again, we're just building up all the blocked out shapes. Again, it's gonna go from something like this to this. So it takes quite a bit of work. And I keep looking over there because the laptop's over there, just letting you know. That's probably a bad idea next time. Put the computer over there, I'm looking at you guys. So yes, this could end up looking like that. I know, looks kind of like it's gonna take a while. It does, but you're on along for the ride. So let's go. All right, so we've got the rearview mirrors here. Believe we are going APR carbon. So always nice. And again, I'm just gonna fill it in. I'm gonna take the color from over here, fill it on that one, ding, and then let's just kind of copy. Take the color from that one, the dark. And if you use Photoshop, I know my aliasing around those black lines is driving crazy right now. But that's okay. See that? Look, dimension. It's got a little bit of dimension. Get a little crazier. So I'm just kind of, anytime there's a round, like the edge kind of runs around, there's a lot of times a good place to put a highlight because the rounds catch things. So this is me kind of doing a more finished kind of look to it. This is cool. Yeah, a little bit of airbrush. You guys seeing? This is probably the most finished thing I'm doing right now. You see it? I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, it's got dimension all of a sudden. It's not flat like it was. It wasn't. It went from. Let me see. Is this? Yeah. From that. Oops. All right. It's not carbon yet. Don't worry. We'll do that later. Kind of got carried away on that piece. Gonna fill in the hood. And I will check the comments in a second. If there's any comments. Look, there's a car. It's starting to come together. Yes, I go in and out a lot, by the way, too. So if you get motion sickness, I'm sorry, but that's how I work. We'll add some dark across the top. And then you'll see what we do with a little bit of highlight across the edge. But yeah, we'll leave it there just for now. Kind of skipping a few steps, but it's okay. And that carbonetics hood has nostrils, so we're gonna end up putting that in. Let me look in the comments section right now and see if anybody's got any questions or anything. Okay, throttle logo is white, seats are black suede, roll cage is green, and the wheels are HRE RS28M. Uh-oh. Okay. So we do have a wheel now, huh? Thanks, Mike, for capturing all of that. All right, so let's change. So this is how quick I can change the color of the roll cage right now. Remember I told you each one is an individual layer. So now I could just come up into here and go like this. It's green. It's not perfect. It's green right now, so it'll remind me that that color is gonna be green. Let's make it the darkest green we have. So it kind of goes back. All right. So then we also have Mike said the seats are black suede. We'll go take the seat separate. It's separate of everything else. We'll make it dark gray right now. Okay. So remember these are going to be black, and this is me filling it in really quick. I know you guys are like, what did you just do? It looks like a seat all of a sudden. Yeah, it's starting to look like a seat. So I'm supposed to reserve this kind of stuff for later, but I'll show you a little bit really quick. Look, boom, boom, boom. Use a couple of brushes here, and I just kind of stroke through here. See, it's starting to get some dimension, right? and then we'll end up adding the sparkle logo and all this kind of stuff. But let's see. So Mike said, let's see. Seats black suede and the wheels are RS20BM. Okay, I don't know if I have those wheels yet. I don't know what they look like. They're HREs. I don't know what they're gonna look like. Oh, look, added a shadow. Look what that did. Just stare at that for a second. All right. So, and you said the logo is white, right? So the Throtl logo is white. Awesome, got that right. Thank you, sir. The detail's coming. It actually isn't detailed yet. Randy, Florida, what's up, man? No fog lights. Okay, got it. We will take out the fog lights. Everyone remember, ditch the fog lights, Dennis. Sorry, I didn't mean do caps. We will ditch the fog lights. If there are no fog lights, what do we got in there instead? What do we got in there instead, Mickey? Is it just a big hole? Big gaping hole? We're gonna leave that for later. I think that I'll take it out right now so we remember. But we're gonna do this later, and I'll show you what I do to get rid of it. If it ends up becoming just a vent, let me know. If it's a blacked out panel, let me know. But let's just do this real quick so Mickey doesn't write all caps to us again. All right, see, they're gone. Look, they're gone, dude. Gone, Mickey. Oh shoot, what's going on? Uh-oh, it's tripping. Uh-oh, let me undo this. All right. Look, gone, Mickey. Just for you, buddy. No more fog lights. Okay, but what is it now? Is it a blacked out panel? What? All right, so let me see what time we're at right now. We're at 52 minutes. Not too bad. See, what I want to accomplish today is just kind of show you maybe a couple of things I'm going to get finished up. It's going to, I don't know, man. These things take like 4, 6, 8 hours. So it's not going to be done, but you guys will get a good idea of where we're going with it. And of course, when it is done, you will see the finished product on Throtl. And hopefully, watch one of the videos. They're going to be releasing video, obviously, on their YouTube channel. And you're going to see the finished version. So maybe we'll save it till then. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to go to Throtl, watch that video, like it, comment, and then you'll be able to see the end. All right, so let's color the swan neck right now. It's a swan neck spoiler. That's what we decided to go with, which is obviously awesome. I'm gonna fill it in with gray right now, just to get things going. Same here. We're gonna do the wing. It's a straight wing, no shape, and we're gonna fill that in. Probably go darker on the lower panel, just to give it some feel of shape. Right, and then we got a carbon fiber like spoiler thing on the body. I believe Carbonetics makes it. So we're just gonna add something for now. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to know exactly what it looks like, but I think it looked like this. And then this part of the spoiler, it's a little lighter. Okay, that's actually kind of sick, dude. All right, and then I hope the end plates are this correct shape. When I looked, this was the shape that they were on. So I'm hoping the end plates are correct on the spoiler. And let's see. So, anybody here actually own an Eclipse? If you own an Eclipse, say what's up. Let us know. Let's see. I'm gonna be. FYI, our car will be as someone built the Fast and Furious today. You heard it from Mickey. So we will take our own creative liberties. It is not meant to be a replica. Definitely not meant to be a replica. I'm not here to draw a replica, which is awesome. We got to add a little bit more to it, man. We don't want to do the rep. The rep's been done. We got to throttleize it, max boost it. And Mickey's definitely going to take it to another level. He always does. So looking forward to that, Mickey. But yeah, it's what would a Fast and the Furious, how would the car design be today? And if they did it, you know, in a not cheesy way. Whoops. Because I don't know. A lot of people love the Fast and the Furious cars, but they were really cheesy to me. Did I say that out loud? Forget my Universal sponsorship. No, we had a lot of gripes back then about the design. Obviously, they made the designs based to try to make a film interesting, and they knew nothing about the tuner culture. And so they just kind of did what they did, which really irritated me. Because obviously, I love the culture. I like the accuracy, and I don't think it takes much to be, the much more effort to be more accurate. But I'm not the one who created a billion-dollar film, so they could do what they want. Filling that gray in, we'll fill in this front lip, and then now you're going to start to feel like this thing's getting done. This is that part of your homework assignment where you're like, you did about 2/4 of, oh, 2/4, half of it, no, 2/5 of it, and you feel like you're almost done, but you're not. You're not close yet. You're like, yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. Not too bad. All right, so what are the color of the harnesses? Did somebody get the harness color on these? Let's see. Okay, rear hatch wing is body color. Got that, Mickey. I will do that. Yeah, the modern take is cool. Okay, end plates are good body color. Look at me. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. Let's go body color these. Isn't this cool? Guys, how cool is this that we got Mickey Andrade on board with me as a designer? He's able to tell me what to do, and I'm going to make those changes like right here, right now, unless I screw up, of course, which I'm kind of screwing up right now. But yeah, so how cool is that? We got Mickey on here telling me what to do, and I'm doing it live. Technology, baby. We definitely couldn't do this before. That's for sure. Way back when I started Max Boost. It was not possible. Yeah. So, cool. There's body color right there, as you wish. Let's do the end plates. Body color. Body blow, body blow. Okay, how about that, Mick? Sick. It's looking like it's getting there. Hey, what's up, Gabe? Fun fact, none of the cars were made. Yeah, I know they weren't made. They just threw stickers and stuff all over them. And they also picked whatever cars they picked. Some of them I was like, dude, there were way better cars to pick than those. Oh, original car had hood latches. Yeah, we have hood latches in mind. Mickey, did you want to do those circular hood latches, the buttons? I don't know what this comment's about. The side body graphic is going to be Dennis in his white race suit, laying down seductively. That's definitely what we discussed at the meeting in Throtl. They thought it was awesome. Oh, the new Eclipse video. This video of when I started doing this drawing is going to go up actually tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys need to see that when it launches, and make sure you give it a like and a comment, because I'm in it, apparently. And if I'm in it, come on, do your job. Help us help us make the video go viral. Yeah, Mickey's like, why an Eclipse for a hero car? Okay, circular hood pins. Okay, we'll get to that detail since I missed it. Let me. It's a little bit more tricky to add it right now, and if you know how to use Photoshop, then you probably know why, but I'm not going to explain why it's harder to add right now. But I think the clips will probably be about right here, right above the headlight, I'm assuming, because that's where the bracket would be. So I just put that in there as a placeholder to remember to do that in the finished rendering. Okay, guys, so I filled in all the color. And what I typically do at this point is, what are we missing? It's pretty obvious. We're missing tires and wheels and headlights and intercooler. But for the most part, you see the car in the drawing is getting there. So what I do is I fill in these blank spaces with the intercooler, the wheels, and all that. So I actually picked a set of wheels. I didn't know what wheels we were going to use prior to this show. So, but I did know they were going to be HREs. So I just put some together really quick to put them in, and it's just literally took some pictures off of the internet to put them in the place. And I do not like, all the Max Boost fans know, I do not like drawing wheels, painting wheels, doing the whole thing. I pretty much rip off photos and put them in there. I have no shame. So anyway, but look at how complete the car looks when you do these things. And then also the headlights. So we're gonna put the headlights and the intercooler in. Let me see. We'll put that, boom. Look at that. So we got headlights, intercooler in. And then we're gonna go and throw in the wheels. Look at how much more complete the car looks. I know those aren't the wheels, Mickey, but I just threw those in for now. But look at how complete the drawing's starting to look, right? So that helps me start to feel like where I need to get to the drawing feeling completed. And again, I don't know what the harness I don't know. Did we say harness colors, guys? Jay says the harness seemed like they had a pattern on them, but they seemed white. White. The side graphic. Oh yeah, with the Dennis laying down and the seductive pose side. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna fill in the back of the harness here. I'm just gonna go black so it doesn't look like there's a big white spot over there. Okay, and then still waiting on. Oops, 50. We'll go ahead and do this. Boom. Just to fill in some color right now. I think somebody told me once that I should do a Twitch live stream like this, because Twitch doesn't have enough art. All right, and then while we're here, I'm gonna take a little break and just say real quick again. Just want to say thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Throtl for doing this collab with me, and obviously all of our sponsors and our friends that make this possible. Falcon Tires. Best tires in the world! Love the new 660 tires, by the way. And yes, I do use them. And yes, we do use them on the racetrack. We've been using them for years. They're amazing. Carbonetics, KW suspension, Sparco, all the safety equipment. Best stuff ever. Sunoco. Sorry, I just learned how to say that today. By the way, I'm not ashamed to say I actually don't know how to say it. It's Sunoco, apparently. Gretty. OGs and the boys over there, Kenji and everyone, Phil, and then SOS Customs. Thank you guys for everything. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream. So, yeah, let's see. Let me go fix this right here. All right, and all right, so let me see. All right, and let's start drawing this thing up. And what's my time at right now? We are looking at an hour in. Okay, so I can't go any longer than less than an hour. So I only got less than an hour to continue working on this. So the goal is going to be to try to get this to a more finished look so that you guys can feel satisfied. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are liking what you see already. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm getting closer. Now this is the part where you start to do the touches. And just to be honest, like I'll do stuff, go back, I'll do stuff again, I'll go back. It's just like a long process, which you guys aren't going to want to watch all of that. But you're going to see sort of more of how I start laying down. And what's missing in this is definition. And so how you define it even more is by having basically more values. Definitely highlights make a huge difference. And then also the darks. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do this in a way that's quote unquote fairly quick. You guys can see us do this, and if I'm lucky enough, I might be able to make you a carbon fiber hood and show you how I do that. It's literally a cheater tactic to do carbon fiber that I've done, and I know a lot of people will definitely steal it once they see how I do it, which is fine by me. So let's start with, what do I want to finalize? What's easiest? Yeah, I've got no pressure. Since I did the other mirror, let me try to do this a little bit. And these tend not to take as long. So let's start to add some dimension, finishing up the side view mirrors without the carbon texture yet. So I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, and then I am gonna get to that layer and highlight. Oops. Everything's all right over there. Okay. So boom. This is sort of like a little bit more painting versus just blocking in color. So you gotta want to grab edges, trying to make it look three-dimensional. So it feels like I'm I guess if you're watching, it looks like I'm kind of an airbrusher, right? A bit more. So I mask off certain sections, add some highlight. Okay. And then, so as you can tell, I'm talking less because I'm concentrating more. So that's a little bit harder to do. Okay, and then just, it's basically a big triangular shape, right? Pyramid. So I'm masking off those shapes. Let me see if I can make this bigger. So it's starting to look more finished. Let me see. And again, it's not going to be the finish, but I do stuff like this. So, yeah, so there's a lot of work that goes into just kind of tweaking on these things. So even that little highlight right there. So you're seeing it, it's starting to come out. And then if I really want to get on it, just start doing, I don't know, come on. It's white. You can just start adding a highlight. And then everything's really reflective. So you've got little, yeah, so something like that. So the airbrushy, but whatever. Okay. So here you'll have a highlight. It's a cylinder, so you have a highlight across here. And then something here. It's triangular. So that's this. See that? And then let's take this. Smaller brush. So, let's see. That's that. And I think it'll look better when it's carbon also. Let's put some, I don't know, for some reason I want to do this. Let's do it. Let's do this roll bar. I need a darker green. Let me yank out. Oh, that's kind of cool. Computer shows you the other. It's a little blue, but yeah. And then some dark. See, it's starting to have some dimension to it. All right. Used to look like that. Now it looks like that. Okay. All right. Anybody saying anything? I haven't looked at the. Coming out good. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers. My cousin out on that. Let's see. Looks amazing so far. Thank you. Hey Dennis, are you screen recording this so we can put it on our upcoming YouTube episode? It should be where. Yes, absolutely. You guys can obviously have it. I would love to. Yeah, so we are recording it, and I hope nothing goes wrong. Yeah, you shouldn't have any problems. But yes, absolutely, dude. Let's see what else. Anybody else saying give it those cards eyelash? Give some eyelashes out there. Yes, there are definitely. Okay, Brian Crower. We forgot to mention Brian Crower as a sponsor. Thank you, Brian Crower, for sponsoring this as well. Let's see. David's like, I'm down for a Dennis graphic. Okay, all right. Let's start. So there's a little bit of detail on those. Let's do the fender. Let's see if I can get anywhere with this. All right. So oddly enough, I was thinking the reflection on this car would create more of a yellow reflection, like a red yellow highlight, but it's not showing that in the photos. The reflections are actually pretty clear, clean white. So let's see. All right, let's try this thing. Let's go. Okay, here's a fender. Let's put some reflection in here. Oops. Let's see. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, so I can go to white, basically. Like that. And let me see my reference. Okay. You basically go to white. But look what happens if you kind of add yellow. See that? I kind of like that yellow. I think that's really the color. The danger is if I throw that in right now, I have to do that to the whole car that way. And so I need to really be prepared to do this. But I think I already like it. So it gives it a little bit more dimension than without. doesn't look as flat. But I can add yellow. You can actually add yellow later. You don't have to add it now, but I don't know. Feeling a little feisty. Maybe I just try it. Danger. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. Select, save selection. Yeah, and then there's all these selections I'd normally be saving and making right now, but that is no fun for you guys to watch, so I'm definitely not doing that. So I'm doing this not exactly the way I would be doing it, but hopefully the end result still looks good to you guys. Pop some of this fender out. Alright, let's see. See that? You guys feel that? See how much more round the fender's looking right now? That's the trick. That's the trick. Some more tricks. Should I be charging for this master class? Yeah, it's coming around. It's coming around. So I'm gonna add some white right here, or highlight. See, it's starting to feel round. So there's a carbonetics wide body front. It's actually, the wide body front is not like the typical like over fender, um, I was gonna say stapled, riveted, stapled fender. It's actually just wide and round enough. I think when we get to the final version of it, I'll make sure that it feels that way in the image. So let's see, what else can we do? Then we'll add some of the dark right here. Watch what this does. You seeing it? Yeah. So now it's starting to get some shape. Don't know if I 100% like it. It doesn't matter right now. I just keep rolling. And then you just keep looking at it and coming back to it and looking back. And let's do the side of the door. But just so you get an example again, let's go back and take a look at it the way it was. All right. So, all right, let's do the door. So let's see. Boom. Draw out this start. So this is like a second pass. Now I'm coming over the car in all the places I already went, and I'm going a second time. And again, it's the build up. It's my technique, the way I do it, as I build everything up, sort of slowly. And look, that's already getting shape. That's what works for me. Okay, who's falling asleep in my class? Who's falling? You're gonna shame you. No falling asleep in my class. Oh man, I used to fall asleep in class. Anyone else? Jamal. Jamal's in class still. I'll get into this fender right here. Build this up. See how that's getting round? Is that cool? This is what I kind of like. It's just things start to pop out. But look at that fender. It's like actually coming out now. That looks wide body, doesn't it? emphasize it more. Something like that. A little harsh, but I kind of want to keep it. All right. Look at that. You know, it's funny. Like when people ask me what I do, I never say artist. It's just, yeah, weird. All right. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, so you guys are seeing that this is popping out more, and there's a shape to the body now. So let's kind of this. Let's go jump in and try to do a highlight over here, and you'll see what it does. So remember, I like that yellow. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and take a risk and drop yellow in this whole thing right here. See, I do like that yellow. That's sick. And then we're gonna drop it in. Whoops. Drop it in here. Good. All right. So there's some yellow up in here. Now we're gonna throw the white highlight in to pop it. See it? Someone say cool, 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 and that's the horizon line, right? I thought you guys had. Wow, awesome. We've got some artists in here. I know Jenny's in here. Wonder what Jenny thinks. What do you think, Jenny? This is a reflection from the back. So yeah, so the door and the panel folds up. So I'm just gonna add some highlights. A lot of this is illusion, right? It's just to make you feel like it's round. There you go. Cool. Let me check the comments really quick. Uh-oh. Anybody still there? Oh, shoot. Scared me for a second. I was like, what? Looks freaking sick, says Egri. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Professor Caco, class is in session. Let's go. Hey, what up from Belgium? We got Yannick. Now you're gonna need a post of the finished piece for your collection. A print, you mean, right? Dude, let's go. Poster? Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you're still there. It looks like we got another 30 minutes or so before I got to end here. But you guys are getting the feel of this, right? So this is the, if you just joined us for whatever reason, this is the Throtl Max Boost Collab. They are building this new project car, which is essentially the Fast and Furious Eclipse. It was reimagined today with kind of a newer, modern styling that Throtl knows how to do, and Nikki Andrade and the team over there. So, and I'm Dennis Caco from Max Boost. I'm a comic book artist. This is my comic Max Boost, and they asked me to come in here and draw this. And so this is what we're doing. We're taking this cart, which was originally a sketch that I sketched over at Throtl headquarters, and we're gonna make it look like the other one that I did, which was this one. So this has a lot of more detail. Obviously, it was more complete. I think this one's gonna be even better than the other one that we did. But this is our number two image for Throtl, and it's starting to come around. So right now at this point, we going layer by layer, starting to add more highlights and trying to get the drawing more and more complete. We're gonna do the bumper right now, and just kind of chilling. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe. Please have a comment that you like it, so we'll do more of this. This is nuts. I've never really done this before like this, as far as sharing how I do the process. If you guys like the process stuff, watching a sketch, watching the behind the scenes of the Throtl project. This is like extra behind the scenes. This is like extra behind the scenes right now, and you're live with me. Right? You're live with us right now. Then yeah, let us know. Leave a comment. Let us know. Let Throtl know that you want to see more of this, and make it happen. All right. Of course, like, subscribe. Oh well. By the way, I just did the bumper really, really quick right there, while talking. You feel it? It's coming, little by little, and then there's going to be a reflection of the headlight. So what happens in the bumper is the bumper reflects the headlight actually. So you're going to see little lights, like those highlights in the headlight. You're going to see them in a bumper. I kind of did this in a cheesy way, so don't critique it too much, but they'll be there in the final probably render, unless I'm lazy and I don't want to do it. Then in that case, I shouldn't have said anything. Like outing myself, man. Jesus. All right, so yeah. So what do you do in a place like this? This piece. This piece is obviously a fold, essentially. Not really a fold, but I guess I'm gonna call it a fold right now. I don't know any other way to say it. In the bumper. So let's make it have some dimension and have it have a contrast against the bumper that's surrounding it. So, oh my god, I don't know why pen's doing right now. It's acting weird. So yeah, so there's that, and then I come in and kind of do this. I can do it. I got kids to pick up, which is why I'm gonna have to end this stream eventually. Not yet. Don't leave me yet. And yeah, so little by little, and then when I get kind of farther along in the highlights, highlights, I'm gonna knock out this black line. I'm gonna get rid of it, and it's gonna end up being something like. Actually, I'll show you right now what it ends up like. The black line goes away. I know you're like, why would you draw it if it goes away? Well, it's a guide. So watch this. Oh, that didn't work. Oops. Go back. Yeah, let me show you. Let me try again. There you go. So, okay, this is a rough way of doing it. But if you look at it. Oh, shoot. I don't know how big your screens are. See that? When you take the black line away, it's basically like an airbrush. It has soft dimensionality to it versus that hard line. The hard line works for comic books. When you're talking about basically airbrush and painting, you try to take those away. And we'll do that later. You won't see it probably today because I'm obviously going to move on. Can't finish this piece today, but all right. Let's add some darks to the bumper so the bumper's going to have more dimension. So let's do this really quick. That's one way I can do it. Oops. Come on, what happened? What happened? Disappeared. Okay, hold on. I just lost something. This is alright, so I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, this is me drawing a mask. I think you see that. Okay, take the darker color, just like we have up here, and just continue this kind of thing in the bumper. And watch what happens when we just add some dimension, some darkness, some dark to the bumper in the right place. Watch this. without, with. Starting to come around, right? You guys see it? What I don't like is the hard edge of it, so I'm gonna delete it. And we're gonna do it again. And now you see what it takes. Right, 4. I'm gonna do this again. This time with a 4-pixel blur on this image. Some of you use Photoshop, you know what I'm talking about. So you can, when you create these masks, you can actually have 0 to 1,000 pixel or whatever, I don't know, 1,000, but different edges. Edge softness, look at that. That's a lot softer. Got it? It's starting to look pretty. Okay. And I'll see things like this that I want to kind of hit really quick. I'll just go, okay, I don't see, like we have 0 dimensionality on this bumper right here, on this part. So what do I know? I know that for a fact, this is coming over and it's casting a shadow. Oh, how is the shape? Shoot, I better confirm. Let me look at my reference really quick. Ah, okay, got it. All right, so let me go back, delete this. So I'm masking a shape I'm going to fill in. And then watch. All I do is add dark. Now you've got an overhang. Flat, overhang. Got it? Look at that. Oops, I was supposed to do that. So I can darken this up here, make it feel like it's even more of an overhang, and then go back and drop that extension on the shadow, nice and soft. Check it. All right. Oh, what color is this bumper light? Is it going to be clear? Let's see. I'm going to make it gray right now. And we're going to just do something like that. Look at that. And watch this. Right? Make it kind of, actually don't want, this is like too much detail right now, but it's kind of fun to show you guys. Look, kind of make it feel like it's a reflector by dropping in these reflector lines. I was thinking about this right now. There was, back when we launched Max Boost back in 1998, it would be the trippiest idea to even think anyone would be watching me draw in live. I mean, that stuff wasn't even in existence yet. I mean, it's just a weird thought that I'm thinking about this right now, that this was not possible then. Yeah, it's just times have changed, and this is really cool. So I'm glad you guys are watching. Thank you for being here, and a lot of you guys that are fans, I know. Oh, see that little highlight right there? Just giving some dimension, and so that the bumper's not flat, because you guys know it rolls into that head, into that reflector. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it does, and it just gives that little touch. It's detail, right? You get really detailed on that. See that? It feels like there's a space, like an inset for this reflector. And you do that, it's definitely inset. It's like embossed. Anyways, I don't know what color that's supposed to be. All right, let's see. What else are we going to do? A few minutes. Let me check the comments right now. And again, if you just joined us, thank you. We are drawing. What would happen if Paul Walker modernized his Eclipse? What would it look like? And we're guessing it'll look something like this. And it's me, Max Boost, and Throtl working on this project together. And you're watching me do this live, which is something I never do, sketching and designing it. So let's see, who got detention after this class? All you, everyone, meet me in the classroom. Everyone's in trouble. Hey, you in the back, wake up. All right, let's see, is anybody still watching this? Oh yeah, people are still here. Good. All right. All right, let's go. Let's see. What's another fun? Okay, let me show you kind of a cool way. Since I'm gonna run out of time here, some of the fun things to show you guys are. Let me see. What do I want to finish? What would make it look more finished? Well, we could drop. Let me think. All right. Let me do two things. I think I'm gonna do a windshield, and I think I'm gonna do a windshield and this side of this door. Yeah, so they're almost an hour and a half into this, so you see how far I'm not, right? Like, this is something called a path. This is a more controlled way to do a selection, a mask. And I don't know where the paths went. There it is. Okay, so let's do this quick. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to add some of the yellow here. It's going to make it feel, again, like there is more dimension. So wait, what just happened? 1 second, might have to redo all that. Alright, let's try it again. Yes, there you go. Okay, so adding some of the yellow. Got to get it on the fender too, because we're going to put a highlight up in here. See how much more complete this starts to look when we add this. Oops, okay. Not liking it, but I'll work with it. Okay, that's going to be some work. And then let's do this. And sometimes some things I do are trial and error. Have a guess as to how I want to do it, and I'll try it. And if it sucks, then I'll just try something else. There, it's looking glossy. Shiny. Alright, starting to get more and more finished looking. Yeah, alright, let me see if we can do a quick, like, tricky windshield. Let's see. Yeah, so you just stare at that. That's what I did. Right there. It's coming around, right? Let me get to this real quick. Got some dark here. This mentioning that. Let's get a windshield going. I'll have to make a mask for the windshield. I might have to make 2 of them. Let me see. Okay, 1, 2. Anybody use Photoshop and like using paths? I don't. Or Illustrator? I don't. You see how we're doing this? You have to like take these handles. Click, click, click and drag. You can make it a round one. And you just trace around this whole thing. It gets tedious. It's the only way to make a really clean selection though. Again, it's just tedious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the second. Alright, save this path, and then I need to make the other one. See, this is the kind of stuff I don't think anybody wants to watch, which is kind of limits what I can show you. But you know, sometimes you got to do it. All right, let's see. Okay, so we've got a selection for the windshield. See those ants crawling around? I call them little marching ants. So let's see if I can do this. Let's start over here. Okay, windshield. Okay, watch this. Oh, I think first thing I needed to do was actually this. Through a windshield, there's always, you do not have full, it's not fully, no windshields are full clear, or glass in the car fully clear. So, what does that mean? That means you need to always make sure anything through the glass is not the same color on the, what am I trying to say? There's some tint. So this is going to straight white. It's not, it would never look like that. It would look closer to something like, so this is how I do windshields. I kind of do this. Okay, you feel it? Okay, so, right? Okay, now let me get to the actual windshield, which is this. That is 0, okay. And then, what? Oh, let's see, okay, that. What's this? Alright, let me see if this is gonna work. How about myself? I feel so lonely. Okay, let me see, how are you, whew. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck behind the wheel. In a second, take a bit to get there. Whoops. No, I lost it. I lost the selection. What's going on? Oh, come on, up, 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 up. Yeah, there's a lot of layers. Hey, you guys see it? Okay, so that's starting to look like there's a windshield there. You drop the opacity, do another layer, and drop a highlight. So there's that. So it used to look like less than that. Starting to look like we're putting glass in. Okay, so we'll leave that alone for now. It's not perfect, but hey. All right, thanks, Mickey. Appreciate you. And I'll be heading out pretty soon too. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. You're learning a lot. You're taking notes. Good. I've never used Clip Studio Paint. Thank you guys, everybody who's still here, hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy this. Like I said, leave a comment. Say what's up. And let me make sure my timing's right. 1:45. Yeah, I've got about 10 minutes. So let me know what you guys... layer count. That last one I made was layer number 71. 71 layers so far. Yeah, the fun part is towards the end, which is another part I could probably live stream, but it doesn't show you the process of anything really. It's when I just do all the fun highlights at the end. It's cool because everything just starts feeling like it's getting completed, and it just gets all shiny. The car just gets super shiny. But we're not at that spot. We're not at that part yet. So, if I am fast enough, I might show you guys how I can do some carbon fiber real quick. Let me see. Let me see what I can do here. Sometimes instead of coloring the grayscale, I just use levels. There, darkened it. Just like that. What was I talking about? Carbon fiber, right? Shoot, I'm like starting to zone out. Yeah, let me. Ooh, that's not good. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? No, 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 no. That's the wrong layer. No, that's on the wrong layer. Did I just color on all the wrong layer? No, I didn't. There's no way I did that. Ah, crap. Does it matter though? Does it matter? Yeah, I'm just gonna run out of time to do carbon. Can't really finish it though. What am I doing? Okay. What did I just happen? So intersect that. There you go. Jeez. All right. Sorry guys. I don't know. I wonder if there's a way to have it so that you guys can always see. I have to zoom in to show you guys what I'm doing, and it's sometimes not the easiest thing to do. Okay, this is more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, let's go. Alright, that's good. B. Nope, not that. Yeah, I might not have enough time to do the cheat carbon fiber trick. I think I've shown it once on Instagram when I did a live stream originally. Alright, so there's kind of the edge of the front lip. Let's see, screwed up here. Yeah, that's not good. It's all not good. It's not good. Layers are jacked up now. Some of them. this. What is going on here? That is weird. Okay. There's my anomaly. Okay, I gotta fix this later. Alright. Yeah, so I'm having to focus a little bit more than normal because I'm starting to get into more details. Which is making me talk less, so let's see. Something like this. Fill it dark. It's easy, right? Invert that selection. Take this. Larger on the brush. Take that. Put the highlight. Whoa, that was easy. And then do another selection. This. And take that. Put a core shadow in here. This has got to be boring, you guys. This is, yeah, maybe this isn't good because this starts getting into the minutia of details. And I don't know. Is the detail part fun to watch? I don't think so, right? But this is the trick. This is what the artists want to see. I want to see what I'm doing now. The earlier stuff's easier. Okay, so but yeah, so there you go. What time is it right now? Alright, got about 5 minutes or so before I start shutting it down. But look, how far we've come. Yeah, and in case you didn't get to see the whole live stream, this is where we started. So this is the original sketch that I did over at Throtl, and you outline it with the dark, basically ink line, like you see some of it right there. And then from there, you just do a couple of clicks and drags and whatever, and you end up with that. So are you guys, is this impressive at all? Is this cool? Does it look easy? Does it, like, give me some feedback. Let me know so far what you guys are thinking. Is it inspiring? Is it fun? Is it, what, is it therapeutic? What is it? Some people say, like, watching this is very, therapeutic, I think. Is that the word? Calming, I think. Is it? I don't know. It's not calm for me. I'm busy. Just kidding. It's fine. I wish I did more art more often. Oh, forgot. So check that out. See? It's flat. It's in the dark, that vent. And then you just go. Now it's got light on it. Isn't that cool? It's just light. Everything you do and draw and everything visual, you just have to understand light. What does light do? And that's your answer. Look. Masters of Light. Oh, that made me think of Game of Thrones for a second right there. Don't get me started on Game of Thrones. Don't get me started on Game of Thrones. It was my favorite. Operative word was until the last season. Or the last, was it 2 seasons? Jesus. Oh my god. Anyways, what am I talking about it? Alright. There you go. So yeah, the other thing is you gotta kind of have to figure out and know, if you know, understand some light and reflection and stuff like that, where to put all these shapes. What I'm doing is pretty easy, right? Doesn't it look easy? Um, but it can get tricky. You have to know where everything goes, but you have to study light. So there's core shadows, form shadows, highlights, reflective light, all that stuff. And you got to know it all. And it's happening all around you. So you got to study it. Oh, I right at an edge there, so now it's starting to feel like it pops out. Did anyone see what Mickey told me I was going to do with that fog light delete? What am I supposed to do? So then I'll see something and I'll just want to add a highlight here. That's actually probably not actually in the real car at all, but you know what? It's gonna make it look cool. So I just kind of go something like this. See it? it's not in the actual car, but I just want to add it because it gives it some ganas. Look at that. Just come in together. And I haven't saved in like an hour, so I'm saving right now. Thank God. So this file, for anyone that's interested, is 1 gig. It's 1 gig file right now. All right, there you go, kids. Let me go through the comments, say what's up. Again, just want to say thank you to everybody for joining us. This is not complete. This is not done. But if you want to see the finished version, it's gonna pop up. I think you said next Tuesday. They're gonna launch a new video next week with this car in it at Throtl, and you guys can see the finished version unless they release the artwork earlier. I'm gonna keep working on this, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I've never done this before, not in this way, not with the camera on my face, having you guys in my little studio here in San Diego, and showing you sort of how we go from the pencil sketch to the outline black and white to this. So you guys enjoyed that, and there's more to do. There's a lot more. There's more hours left into this car, so. Just more and more details. But what I want to do before we end is just kind of go through the comments, see if anybody has any final questions, want to say anything, want to name their first baby after me, whatever. What's up? ICD's nut. My nuts is in here. New school Asian Bob Ross. That's awesome. Yeah, what else? Let's see. What else we got out here? Definitely impressive, says Mike S. Thank you. Appreciate this. Like a Bob Ross car art. Happy little reflections. Lily says, love the process. Very interesting, and thank you for giving my fix. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so hopefully that made up for No Max Boost Monday this week. It's one of those you guys obviously knew there was no Max Boost Monday. And Jen, thank you for always being thankful. Appreciate you. Egri said a black vent. All right, brother. And I'm glad you're doing good, man. Glad you're on this live. You behave, man. Yeah, we're happy to have you, Egri. Thanks for being here. We've been missing you on Max Boost Mondays, dude. And yeah, Mickey wants a copy of the stream. I've got that video. I hope everything. Hey, you got here. You just got here in time. Looks dope, he says. Thank you. Let me see. All right, and anyone else? Let's see. Hawaiian Carl says it's relaxing. Love doing this for you guys. I missed you guys on Monday for sure. Jen says I want to draw Nazumi's car shiny like this, but it's not shiny. Bring it over to Elite Finish Detail and they'll handle that. They'll make it shiny. That's hilarious. Angie. Hello. Thank you. Looks insane. Throtl says thanks again. Of course, it's not done. I can't wait to get it to you guys when it's all complete. Dinner time at home is 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's perfect timing. Awesome.
David wishes I had these skills. I know, me too. I wish I had some. And just going through the comments here. Dude, had fun. I appreciate it, man. Of course, I agree anytime. You're part of the Max Boost fam. Don't ever forget that. We're here for you all day, every day. And yeah, it's not the same without you, man. So, yeah, we got more to do. We got more Max Boost stuff to do. Hopefully, everybody had a great time. This is kind of fun. It's looking good. I think, you know, when I look on the screen and look at what I'm seeing is coming through on YouTube, I think it looks better on my screen. For whatever reason. Sorry. Maybe it sucks and I can't tell. But I think you guys still like it. But yeah, so here's you kind of a once over. There's a lot of work left to do. And when this is done, it should be really fun. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So here's a little thing I did earlier just to kind of, I guess, tease this. So I am going to drop in this. This is just the outline. You know what that's going to be. Hopefully you can see that on your phones. But that's the outline of the graphic from Fast and Furious. So this will be filled in with color. Could be really fun. Actually, why don't we just do something really... Let me see if I can do something. I always say this. Why don't I just do something really quick? Let me see if I can do something really quick here. Isn't it a bluebird kind of thing? It's a bluebird, right? Yeah, I got to pick up a kid. Why don't we do this really quick here? Let me get these selections handled here. Shoot. That's it. Blue and like a white head. I believe it has a white head. So there's a fast way to do this, and hopefully it comes out that way. Right here, 1, 2, 3. So here's a nice little trick. Go here so you guys see this. Oh shoot, we're getting fast and furious here. Oh, dude, that's giving me feelings right now. That's pretty cool. Hold on, we got to get the rest of it. We'll get the rest of it. Hold on. And then this. Yeah, you know what? It wasn't right to finish without this, right? We had to add this. Where did it all just go? Okay. Let me see. And then this. That's getting Fast and the Furious, dude. That's pretty cool. I'm all amazed. I'm amused at myself. Isn't it like that? That's feeling like the car, huh? Yeah, sweet. See, now I can't leave it alone. Now I want to keep messing with it. Give it some edge over here so you can see the graphic. I'm just gonna do that for now. Boom. So there you go, guys. And the way I would fix this white head is I would do something like this, which I'll show you really quick here. Let's just drop. The background, and then the white's gonna pop more. There. That's cool. Getting there, kids. We're getting there. That's fun. All right. What's it doing? That was good times, man. Save it. Don't forget to save. And
What time is it right now? 5. Oh, I better get out of here. But appreciate you guys. Any last things? Should get a green screen for the back of you so we can see the stream more. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so you could green screen me out. So it's just my head going back and forth. Got it. Okay, that's a good suggestion. I don't know if I'll do it, but that makes sense. Love that. What's up, Dragon Racing? Thank you. That's all Mickey's ideas. Any teasers for next week's Max Boost Monday? Bro, there was we did some stuff. We went to a track day with Art of Attack that week, and I've not posted any photos yet. Mike, I actually have a folder full of photos, so we should post those. And let's see. Data compression on YouTube. Dan Dennis got them skills. Well, I try. If I'm on it right now for it. Dude, I appreciate you, Dwayne. Should get a green. That's where you're gonna. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be laying down. That's right. I'm supposed to be laying down on that image right there. That's supposed to be a guy. All right, guys. Ah, dude. So that was a great day. Thank you to Throtl again. One last time. Thank you to Throtl for inviting me to help them design this newest Throtl car project. That's a collab. Max Boost fam and the Throtl family. Thank you very much. Hopefully you guys had a good time. And again, let's see if we do this again. It's not over. This is just, there's probably quite a few hours left on this car, and you will see the finished version in an upcoming Throtl post and or Max Boost post, and definitely in the Throtl video. All right, guys? Well, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And keep boosting. Laters.